Hello, 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 everybody. How are we all? Today is Tuesday, the 5th of April. So, I said yesterday on my live that if Ash Mufareh came on to the Roundtable webinar last night, which he did, I would do a recap today of what went on. Now, I can never ever do it justice of you yourself going over and watching the recording. This is in your back office. If you go log in and have a look under updates, you will see the recording of the Roundtable webinar there as well. Absolutely brilliant, in my opinion. Lots and lots of information. I'll say a few hellos and then we'll get cracking. So first through the door was Ivana Polsarova. Hi, how you doing? You're a TC. Mafus, you're here from Bangladesh as well. Hi, how you doing? Juanita Ali, Brett Graham, and David Rosalski. Hello, Carl Everett and Janet Muller. You're part of the TC. Rafael Santa-German, Virginia DeSanto, and El Pape, along with Leonard Johnson. You're all here as well. And in the Tea Club, we have Randall Harris, Karen Monzes, Diane Linnon, Dwayne Murdoch, and Leanne Bonnet. You're in the Tea Club. Hi, guys. Uh, Steph OnPassive, you're here as well, along with Nick B and Grams of All Trade and Crystal Johnson. You're in the Tea Club, and hello to you guys. John Reaver and Pam Turner, hello. And Linda Longmere, Brian, my mate Quirk from Alicante, Ralph, my pool partner, Flodin, you're in the Tea Club and all here saying hello. Josie Bortilia, I think that is, hello. Georgina Gina. Wow. Hi, how you doing? And we've got Dawn McIntyre, Greg Gaynor, and Patty Carpenter. You're in the Tea Club and saying hello. Uh, Joanna Lingner, you're here, and Nate Harris as well. Theo, Scotty Kale, and Tope. Hello, how you doing? Listra is here as well. You're in the Tea Club along with Stuart Molyneux and Susan Bopp. Azza Khan, how you doing, mate? Nice for you to be here as well. Nick Munty and Mark Booth. Karen Widman and Donna Hamblin, you're here. Casey Zevenberger, Pat Parent and Art Escucci. How you doing? You guys are all in the Tea Club, and hello. Vic Globin, Jack Summers, and some guy called Martin DeGarmo. No idea who that is, but hi anyway. Who else we got? Jarmo, Listra, Susan Bob, and Deborah Healy. Hi, I've said hello to you, but you're in the club. Wanda Cooper, Zombie Guy. Hi, how you doing? Gina Oliva. Hello. You're in the club. James Black and John the Barbershop Big White. Hi, how you doing? All this I'm gonna have a go at Nathabising. Oh, Nathabiseng Medisi, maybe, or I completely annihilated. No idea. Anita Scott, hi. Roy McPhail, Anne Long, Yelena Stefanich. Hi, how you doing? Tanya OnPassive is here as well, along with the lovely Tyra from Canada. Hello, hello, hello. Lots of people saying hello to Marty, as they should. Johnny Simmons, Joyce Hicks, and Christina Dodds. Hello, Brian Coupland, C. Patrina, Barry Dang, Richard Macias. Hello, Ross Hazelhurst. How you doing, buddy? Angela Lynn saying hello, Yol. David Grattam and Jermaine Dockery are in the house as well, along with Elaine Bradley, Carl Chapman, Maria Souza. Hi, and Steve Whitehead. Joha from Norway, I believe he's from. Helman, how you doing? Angela Rosemont, hi. Sharon Lynn and Casey Zevenberger saying hello to Marty. Rick Ingram and Robert Forbes. Dan at the street Mufareh is in the casa. How you doing? Jacqueline first through the door Lewis. Hello. James King and Laurie Lunn. Mike Davey and Steve Callahan. Hi. Alan G, Lindsay Marshall, David Rosalski, and Perpetua all saying hello. Thomas Davis and David Switzer. Kathy Wittig. Okay, I'm going to get started then. So Ash came on about halfway through, I think, on the roundtable last night. And he stayed on for a very, very long time, actually. Really good to see him relaxed. It was very jovial, bit of banter going backwards and forwards as far as the very lucky founders who went to Boston was concerned. They obviously had a fantastic time, and rightly so. So they all should as well. So I'm going to crack on with the update that Ash told us all about. And he was saying, I mean, a lot of people have been sort of saying about what we saw on Wednesday and where we are going to go from here. And he came out saying that the fun is going to continue. There are many, many moving parts that are now all starting to come together, including logistics, recruitment, getting ready for selling packages and products, commissions as well. He mentioned there is a lot of moving parts, but we have still not hit that go button. He then went on to talk to us a little bit about Hyderabad. It's nearly maxed out with employees, and they are now focusing on recruiting specifically senior and managerial positions in the company. And this is so that he and the company can move away from themselves doing the recruiting for departments and then have these people in place so that they can then recruit themselves for their own departments. He also mentioned that when it is maxed out in Hyderabad, that we will be looking for another location as well within that area. Obviously, the details for that will come at a later date. He said that the company have got a lot better at recruiting. There's been a lot of mistakes made in the past as far as how we recruit people, but these much more expanded now, and recruiting has a lot more checks involved with it as well, so that other people know exactly what's going on. A quick thank you to Kofrad. You sent me a nice little sticker there. Thank you very much. And also to Thomas Davis, who has just joined the Tea Club. Congratulations and also welcome. Moving back on then. One thing that he did mention that was actually at the end, but I popped it in here as well, was the registration address for OnPassive was in Orlando, Florida, which we all know, and he has taken advice. In fact, his lawyers told him that to change the address to Delaware now in the United States. This is under advice from his lawyers and solicitors. So if you are looking for the registration details of OnPassive, you will now find them registered under Delaware. Is it a problem? No, it certainly isn't. But it's very good of him to let us know that this has been changed. He went on to then mention a little bit about O-Tracker. Obviously, on the round table, we had people. In fact, it was the guy asking the question when Ash came on, asking, where is O-Tracker? It's been there in the back office for 4 or 5 weeks. Why haven't we seen it? And I had to laugh. Ash said, are you going to use it, and what are you going to use it for? And to be fair, the guy hadn't got a clue really and didn't know how to answer it. But it's a very true statement. You know, yes, we are waiting for products to be released to us as founders to be beta tested. But if they have no use to us, then we shouldn't really sweat the small stuff. It is there, it is ready, and we are just looking for a time slot that we can slot it in so that the people who actually designed it are going to be there to launch it, okay, with the rest of us founders. And rightly so. You know, if I had spent a long time on a product designing it and putting all the coding in it for it, I would like to be there to launch it to the founders for sure. So it is ready. It's just waiting on the timescale. And I think you will all agree here that our time at the moment, it's much better spent on what we are doing in Dubai and getting the campaigns rolling. I think that's going to be far more productive for all of us in the long run. He was saying then, going on to saying, all you have to do as a founder is to sit back and realize that we are doing the work for you. There has been a lot of people who have been not happy, I suppose, with the speed of things for the company. And he was saying that nobody has any idea what goes on behind the scenes. We, as some of the leaders, yes, we have a pretty good idea of what goes on behind the scenes because we do actually see a little bit of what goes backwards and forwards, and you guys have no idea. Wednesday night, for instance, the spectacle that you guys all saw from your end, to get to where we got to and for it to look as professional as it did, and also to go off without any hiccups as far as you guys was concerned, was nothing short of a miracle. And if you go back and watch the recording of the roundtable, Ash went into a lot more detail about how close it was to not happening at all, to be absolutely honest. So tomorrow, when we have Mohammed Kamal on OnPassive 360 with myself, Marty DeGamo, and Chris Johnson, we will be asking some of these types of questions to him about the build-up and all the rest of it to what we saw on Wednesday. If he also actually got a little bit irate, I suppose, is the kind word to say is, but he also said, if you're continually asking when is the next product going to be released, or about launch bonuses or anything to do with these, it doesn't matter what we do as a company, you are never ever going to be satisfied no matter what. So just relax and let's enjoy the journey. Let's enjoy the process that we are in now, because it is going to be over so quickly. You are going to miss it. He also then went on to say that there was a founder who had approached Omar, the company in Dubai at the Burj Khalifa, to try and gain access to the complex and physically go and see the offices, or the areas of the offices, on 134 and 151. Now, obviously, he didn't get access, but it really was something that Ash didn't expect to happen. And he basically, well, he didn't basically, he told everybody live that if anybody attempts to gain access to the Burj Khalifa under false pretenses, that hasn't got the clearance or authority to do so, will have their position terminated. He also requested that every country would translate this into their own languages and make sure that the rest of their founders in those countries knew that if this was to happen, then their position would be terminated. No questions. That's it. Now, the office spaces on the floors that we have bought, which is the whole of 134 and 151, these are just shells, guys. There's nothing in them at the moment, and they are all going to be kitted out to a very high standard. Now, these areas are going to be specifically for certain employees, but he estimated that it's going to take 2 to 3 months to have them all kitted out. Okay, and once they have all been kitted out and things settled down, then he is expecting that there will be some sort of do there in the near future. He also went on to say that the 15th of April, there's going to be another live event in Dubai. Again, it's going to be on front of the Burj Khalifa, and we will have more details about the timings of this. But also on top of that, there's also going to be a lot of other things going on in Dubai that we never saw last Wednesday. There was things that didn't happen that Ash wanted to happen, these are going to be brought in for the 15th of April. Okay. And these are other live streams within Dubai as well from various areas. And again, we are hoping that we can get a little bit more of the inside info for you guys with having come out tomorrow on the OnPassive 360. The office space on floor 134 is going to be exclusive for senior executives and talented people within OnPassive. Okay, this is going to be a very exclusive area for these people to work in. It's also going to have a thing called O Juniors. Now, this was a new concept that Ash has thought up of called O Juniors. And within this office space, we are going to have futuristic tech things that kids can play with. And part of playing is for them to give feedback of stuff that we are looking at designing for the future and to come up with more ideas. He really does believe that the younger generation are the guys that are going to be driving forward future tech. And so he is making an area where we can invite talented young individuals to come along and basically play with the gear and give the company feedback. So what a fantastic idea that is. He went on to say about the campaigns. Right, what we saw is just the start in Dubai. This is us giving exposure to the company. People are saying, well, he said that when we started, that was it, the end of the founder's position, and we're going to go on to do this and that and the other. Listen, guys, this is us as a company exposing ourselves to the world, saying, hey, look, we are OnPassive. This is us. We are massive. We are coming. Guess what this does? It gets interest. It ticks that little brain cell in people's minds of, oh, I wonder what this OnPassive thing is here as well. He also went on to say that OnPassive.com was not shown on the front of the Burj Khalifa. This time round, it is going to be there as well. OnPassive was, but not OnPassive.com. So the campaigns are never going to stop. We're going to expand out of Dubai to various other areas and various other countries, continents, cities, all over the place as well. It's never going to stop. Never going to stop. It is on. We are selling it. It's going to be technical, and it is going to be in loads and loads of different locations. So we might have a few surprises for you on the 15th, not just from Dubai, but other locations. So he also went on to say that with the links we gave out, remember, thetop.live, not only were we maxed out on Zoom at 20,000, we also estimate that with all the people that were watching it was around about 250 to 300,000 on those channels. We estimate that there's up to 1 million people who viewed the streams within 24 hours of when it all went live. Now, that is a big, big deal, guys. It really is. And we are expecting more than that on the 15th. We're going to build it up as we did for last Wednesday. But this time we're going to give a little bit more information to try and get even more viewers to this spectacle that they are going to see. Nothing we do is typical, he went on to say. If it sounds like something else that we have already heard of, he will stop doing it. The next one we are going to do will not be the same. It's going to be unbelievable and it's going to be unexpected again. Now, none of us guessed what was going to happen last Wednesday, and he was already alluding to something that he's got up his sleeve. We're all like that. Oh no, we haven't got to start guessing again, have we? So it is going to be fantastic. He's doing it on purpose to generate the buzz, the curiosity that people just want to know what it is. And when they do, guess what's going to happen? they're either going to want to get in as a founder whilst they still can, or they are going to want to look at the products and services of OnPassive. So it's an absolute win-win situation as far as we are with the founders. He also went on to explain why floor 151 in the Burj Khalifa is, for us, the highest office of any company in the world. He said, yes, there is a couple more floors above us, but these are floors that are used for services, for cooling areas, and all sorts of other bits and pieces. There is no higher floor that can be used as an office for a company or business. Rabbi McCoy has just joined the Tea Club. Welcome, my friend. Thanks. Great to have you on here. So no other company can have a higher office in the world except for OnPassive. The only way that would happen is if somebody else built a higher premises than what we are in right now. And that is not going to happen for a very, very long time. So he just wanted to explain that. He also had a little bit of bad news as far as Bangladesh was concerned. Now, if you remember, just before Christmas, he said that he had secured a very prestige office area in Bangladesh, not far from the airport. This, unfortunately, a couple of months ago fell through. Now, this was promised to him by political parties within Bangladesh that he had a very good working relationship from. But the bottom line is that the area that had been promised to us, now don't forget, not only had we promised it, we'd also taken it on a 6 months lease. We had started to completely kit it out, refit it to a very high spec. 2 months ago, that rug was pulled from underneath OnPassive. The government said, no, this area cannot be for foreign businesses. It has to be for Bangladesh only businesses. So that was us out of the door. And subsequently, for the last couple of months, we had to walk away from it, being completely out of pocket. And now we are actively looking for a new place. But here's the problem. We've got 2 office floors in the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. We have put a very high standard bar in there, haven't we? So we are looking for something at the moment that is going to be of the same standards that what we are expecting that for the rest of our office spaces in the OnPassive company. And he went on to say the very last thing that I wrote down, there was a load more. We started getting into Bless about how we can help and what our ideas are about relieving world poverty, etc. I haven't written down in the recap because it was just a chit chat backwards and forwards. But the last thing that I wrote down was he actually stated that what we saw last Wednesday, the planning for it first started in 2020, not 2021, but 2020. So that's how long it all took to be put together. Again, tomorrow, we have got the OnPassive 360 with Mohammed Kamal, and these are some of the questions that myself, Marty, and Chris will be asking him there tomorrow. You can access it at 12 midday UK US time, which is 5 p.m. UK time. It is via the link thetop.live, so it is going to be streamed live to all of those YouTube channels that we streamed the launching of the campaigns on the Burj Khalifa, exactly the same. So just be around those channels at that time and it will pop up and you will be able to view it live from there. So that's it from me as far as the recap is concerned. Again, guys, go along into your back office under updates, grab hold of the replay that Marty has put in there. Okay, and do yourself a favor, get yourself a cup of tea and go and watch it again. Absolutely amazing. I cannot believe where we are at the moment. He also said as well, alluded to more of a time frame of how things are going to be rolling out. And I can tell you guys, don't hang about if you are looking for founders to join you, because it is going to start rolling very, very fast. What time frame? Only one man knows this, but I cannot see it is going to be very long indeed. Ibrahim, you can watch the replay because I just said what's been going on in the Bangladesh offices, or you can grab the replay of Ash Mufareh in your back office, my friend, and you'll get all the information there. Anyway, that's it for me. Marty's up in half an hour. He's obviously got some information for us as well. Please mark your diary for tomorrow at 12 noon in the US or 5 p.m. UK time, and come along and listen to the person who put it all together for us in Dubai. The chief engineer, Mohammed Kamal, who is now employed by OnPassive. He had to relinquish his founder's position and he is now an employee of OnPassive. So can't wait to interview him along with Marty and Chris. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. You never know, we might even have some other guests joining us along the way. So mark your diaries, come along tomorrow. As soon as Marty's finished, I will start posting out the link for it, so you've all got it, and I'll post it in all of the places as well. That's it for me. I believe Chris is coming on to do his live as well, straight after Marty. Stay tuned, guys. Remember, that founder's position is still open. There is a corporate webinar tonight at 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is 7 p.m. UK time. This is almost the last chance to get any founders. So if you've got anybody in mind and you want us to explain it to them, give them a link from the back office and invite them along. And the wonderful Mike Ellis will explain what OnPassive has to offer these founders. So that's it for me. Back tomorrow with the OnPassive 360 as normal with the rest of the guys. Can't wait for that one. That's it for me. Bye for now.